Defense calls Timothy Jones Sr.
Have a seat, please, sir. Once you're seated, state your full names and address.
Timothy Ray Jones, Jones.
May I approach the witness?
Right.
Mr. John, can I show you some pictures of the one? Show the jury. If you just tell me, did you recognize them? These ones, these first few are already in evidence. That's Exhibit 252, 251, 140, and 142. And then these are the ones that I would offer as well. These have been marked for identification purposes. This is 326, 327, 328, 332, 236, 238, 242, 247, 245, and 246. Are these all pictures that you recognize as family photos?
Yes, sir.
I'd just like to show some of these pictures. That list that I read off, Your Honor, we would offer into your evidence that the state has seen the photographs.
So, I don't know all the numbers, but you call the numbers out, and I'm gonna write them down. But those that you just showed him, the state will be admitted without objection, and I'll
Yes,
go on a number by number basis.
Okay. And Mr. Jones, if you will just sort of help me sort of just tell the jury who these people are in the period of time that the picture was taken and what was going on in your lives at that point. Is that all right with you?
Do my best.
This is 326. Tell us a minute. Who's that?
That's my ex-wife, Cindy Granado, Timmy's mother.
All right. And do you remember about when that picture would have been taken?
That's pretty much when I first met her. So, maybe 15, 16.
You're saying that's how old you were then?
I was 16. She was 16.
She was 16 as well? And this next picture is 327. Is that her as well?
Yes, I believe it's about 18.
Okay. And where'd y'all meet?
And a friend of mine introduced me in Round Lake, Illinois.
How long did you know each other before y'all got pregnant with Tim?
Year and a half, maybe. Year.
And jury's seen this picture. I believe this is 140. And who's that?
That's me and Timmy when he was born.
Which was when?
December 23rd or 22nd.
1981?
Mm-hmm.
And where were you living at that point?
We were staying in my mother's basement.
In
Oak Grove, Illinois. Aldrin Trail, I believe.
how about that one?
It's Cindy and Timmy. Right there again, 19, 17, or 18, around 18 and a half, 19.
I think we talked to the jury before, but there was changes that you saw in Cindy before or while she was pregnant with Tim Jr. and after he was born.
Yeah, I mean, she was just, she'd just do crazy things like cut up her clothes and then just sit in the corner. I mean, she just seemed like she was losing her mind.
Yes, sir. And we don't have to go back into it again, but she eventually, I think, left you and Tim Jr.
Yes,
Or I guess she left with Tim Jr. for a while.
yes.
But did you end up getting custody of Tim?
In the long run, yes.
And who then becomes his sort of family after Cynthia leaves?
My mother and father and sisters,
And who are they again?
Elaine, Bernadine, Roberta, and Larry.
Okay.
Little Larry was like his little brother.
And what were you doing for work during that period of time when Tim was little?
I was a tool and die maker.
Say again?
Tool and die maker?
Okay. In Illinois?
Yes.
This is 142. Where's that taken?
I want to say this is in Itasca. It's Itasca, Illinois.
Okay.
And I was working for Illinois Toolworks at the time.
Were you living with your mom and Larry?
No, this was in, it was, I want to say it's me and Timmy.
Just the two of you?
Yeah, I believe so.
How about this? This is 328. What y'all doing there?
We're going to golf balls. I'm trying to wonder exactly where it was at. I think it was over by, I'm not sure. I can't tell. But I'd go to old schools or wherever they had a big field, and we'd hit golf balls. Me and Timmy.
What other kind of stuff? Didn't you go bowling too?
I do, whatever you want to do, bowling, golf, football, baseball. He turned eventually like wrestling and gymnastics more.
And is this a time in his life when y'all spent significant time together?
Yes.
That's 238.
That's Timmy, little Timmy, I call him.
Is that just a school picture?
I believe so. I want to say East Middle School, and yeah, it's got to be the middle school. Not middle school.
And how was he interested in school back in those days?
Oh yeah, he loved school. And he excelled. So man, he was a good kid. I mean,
What kind of stuff did he like most in school?
math.
Yeah. Is that why you ended up getting him the computer?
Yeah. Yep.
Off real quick. 326, 327, 328 are admitted without objection. I believe 140 and 142 are already in. If not, they're in now.
I got exactly what you have. I do have 142 in, but I'm not sure about 140. I'll have to check.
140 is now in.
But down, so that's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Jones, tell us about what your grandchildren, Vera, Eli, and Tom, Gabe, and Elaine, meant to you. I know I don't think you and Julie ever had the chance to meet Elaine.
No, unfortunately, we didn't.
But tell the jury about what you called them, the babies, right?
Huh.
What did the babies mean to you and your family's life?
Well, they meant everything to me. I mean, I was the man.
Say again.
I was the man, Peppa.
That's what they called you.
Yep.
And what they called Julie, your wife.
Call Grandma.
The summer of 2012, where'd they live?
You talking about when they were Timmy and them were splitting up?
Yeah, it was the summer of 2012 that they lived with you in Mississippi, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know it was that far away, but yeah.
And what was one of the things that you made at your house for them for that summer?
I made all kinds of things for them. I mean, I built a pool for them, because none of them knew how to swim, so I wanted to teach them how to swim, so we put in a pool. Matter of fact, my son helped me.
I'm going to show you some pictures that I think are from around that time. You just tell us who's in the picture. This is 247 you're on.
That's me and Natan.
Was that pretty much a normal thing for you all that summer every day?
Yeah.
And you said none of the babies could swim at that point?
No, that's why you see floaties on them.
That's 246. That's who?
That's Mira.
And who is this is 245.
That's Natan, Eli, and my nephew.
What nephew is that?
Not Bentley, but, I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
That's okay.
He was just here visiting too. He'd be mad at me. Oh, he probably is going to be mad at me. You can see this, can't he?
Was this, was your house a gathering place for lots of family around this time?
Yes.
And were the babies part of the reason why people wanted to come around?
Well, I mean, even before, you know, they moved away, they, like I said, they were at the house every weekend. So, yeah, it was always, you know, about the kids.
And before that, before the summer they lived with you, they would spend time there sometime.
His name was Blake, by the way. Sorry, Blake.
The babies would spend time at your house before they actually lived there sometimes, right? When they lived in Mississippi?
Yeah, I mean, while Timmy was in Mississippi State, they were at our house every weekend.
I'm going to show you. This is 332. Tell us, that one of those times?
Yes, sir.
Who's in that picture?
It's Eli, Mira, me, Gabriel. No, it ain't Gabriel, is it? No. Oh, no, it's Natan and Amber.
Is that at your house in Mississippi?
Yes, sir.
And is cooking out something that y'all did regularly there, when they were there?
Yeah, my wife don't cook.
Speaking of your
I'm the
wife,
chef.
242. Who's in that picture?
My wife, Natan, and me.
Yeah, approach her.
I think he had a balloon. Yeah.
Mr. Jones, I'm going to show you a. I got to get it marked. I'm sorry.
That's 363.
I'll show you what's been marked for identification purposes. 361. This is a flash drive. So I've seen before this.
Yes, sir.
There's a video on it of that.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I would offer Defense Exhibit 361 and evidence. It's the pool.
I've already viewed that one time. Isn't that about 1 minute video?
I
Pool?
believe so.
Go ahead. I don't know what it is. I know it's there.
Similar in quality to the pictures, so I'll admit it. 361. If I remember right, it's about 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Yeah, and you're in the pencil with Papa.
No, no, but not good. Ah, Eli, get your head out of there.
That's it. Yucky's in, honey. That'll hurt you.
Get back in the water. Sunglasses in the water.
Uh-oh.
Who put sunglasses in the water? Huh?
Todd. Hi, Todd.
Because we...
Tell us who was in that.
That was Mira, Natan, me. I think I seen Jackie and I heard Amber. I'm sure we're probably all out there.
And tell us who Jack,
And Eli, I'm sorry. Jackie's my daughter.
your stepdaughter.
My daughter.
Right.
Yes.
And tell us about Jackie's involvement in the baby's lives.
She was basically like a little second mom to him. You know, especially that summer. She was the mom to him. They took a vacation, went up north, and we went ahead and let Jackie watch him for the summer. That was the summer before she was going off to college. And she said that she would like to help and she should keep an eye on him.
So did she sort of volunteer for that job? Betsy?
Yeah, yes.
But she lived there, right?
Yes.
And these were, I mean, she interacted with them like she was babysitting them or like they were?
Like their own kids. They even made comments that when they were up north at my cousin's Paula's house, Paula said, "You think they were married?"
Where'd they all sleep at your house that summer?
Oh, I have, 3 bedrooms, so we had plenty of room.
Did they like sleep in
But they would all sleep with, me and Grandma.
and there was would they sometimes sleep with Jackie too?
Jackie, wherever they wanted to sleep.
Right. So,
Usually we were just trying to run them down so they'd go to sleep. 'Cause, there were a bunch, handful.
I'm going to show you what's, this is 251. That about around that summer as well?
It is.
Maybe?
Yes.
Pool. Is the pool still at your house?
No, I took it down.
Why?
I just couldn't have it up.
Because of the
Or
memory.
too much.
I know this is brutal for you. I'm not trying to hurt you,
No, that's all right.
but I want you to tell the jury what it's been like to lose the babies.
Live in hell. I don't know how to explain it. It just changed my whole world, Don't sleep. It's just, it's been 6 years for me because, and then the no, I didn't get to meet, Elaine.
Yes, sir.
Tough. Excuse me.
When you told the jury already when Timmy was arrested, you got a call from Smith County Sheriff's Department. You went down there as quickly as you possibly could. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And I know the jury knows this, and I'm not going to want to revisit like blow by blow, but what was your purpose in going down there when you went and they asked you to come?
To see what was going on, why Timmy was there with no children, why we didn't know where they were,
And did you want to find the babies desperately?
or anything.
Did you do everything that law enforcement asked of you?
Yes.
Did they even have to ask you to help?
No.
The main people that you interacted with there that you were trying to help was the Undersheriff Patterson, right?
Yes.
And then Sheriff Crumpton,
Yes.
I think Special Agent Johnson, I think, right?
Yes.
Your decision to help them at that time, because you wanted Timmy to tell them what happened, right?
Yes, I did.
And you stand by your decision to help them.
I do.
Do you regret your decision to help them in any way?
No, I don't.
Are you grateful to those men in Mississippi for what they did?
And from South Carolina, Mr. Creech as well.
And various people have come to you since that time and asked you for your help, right?
They have?
And that includes people from the defense and from the prosecution.
Yes?
Have you ever told anybody no?
No?
Did you talk to Dr. Frierson when he was evaluating you?
Anybody want to talk to me?
And you've talked to Mr. Hubbard and people from his office on a couple of occasions?
Yes, I've met Mr. Hubbard a couple times.
Once here and once at your house, right?
Yes.
And your decision to cooperate with everybody that's asked for your help, you regret that and you stand by it?
I stand by it.
How have you memorialized the babies personally on
No.
you?
On me?
Yeah.
Well, I feel more responsible than anyone. I mean, what are you asking exactly?
What did you do to memorialize the babies on you?
I got my back tattooed on them.
You're gonna ask permission from Mr. Jones to be able to get down and show the jury the tattoos of the babies. You can step down, Mr. Jones. Here. Come over here. This is mirror up here on the upper left, right? With a, looks like she's holding a puppy. And are these all from pictures that you had of the babies? Yes. And then Elaine in the middle. And then Gabe just to the right of Elaine. Eli over here. And then there, Natan's in the middle. And then who's to the left of Natan? Brother. Speak up just a little bit.
My brother Larry.
Larry, and is he the one that you told us died in a motorcycle accident?
Yes.
And then to the right of Natan, who's that?
My sister Elaine.
She's the one that died of cancer. So.
Yes.
And when did you first start getting these tattoos?
Just a few months after this happened.
Have you gone back to have them worked on again and again?
I have. Now it's a little harder though. But yeah, still got more to do.
Thank you.
Takes a little while.
Yes, sir. You want Tim to be put to death?
No, sir. I don't, I love him so much. I don't want to hurt no more. I mean, I've hurt enough. I mean, it's destroyed my family. So no, I don't.
Do you struggle with guilt?
Every day.
And I want you to know that I'm not suggesting.
I know.
But
Oh, it's-
guilt for the babies.
Yes, and my son, for that matter. I mean, it's more for babies, though.
Have just a moment, Your Honor.
Uh, 242 and 256.
To 51.
I think that was already in.
Yeah, 361 was a video, we admitted that,
Right.
and then there's 332. So those are all in, not 332.
Right.
Okay.
And I've got it right here, and I'm on the file. And you can, be ready on this.
Thank you, ma'am. This is, Mr. Jones, this is 252. I think the jury's seen this before.
Yes, sir. This is me and Timmy when this separation was happening that year.
Yes, sir. All right, Coach Tron.
Okay.
Just going to show you, Mr. Jones, what's been marked as 329. Just ask if you recognize that.
I do?
That picture of the tattoos on your back that the jury just saw.
Yes, sir.
It's 329.
Yes, sir. I've offered the evidence. I don't believe there's an objection.
You've already more or less published it, but put it back up there for the,
Yes, sir.
media.
Oh,
Okay. She wanted a picture of it.
I'm not sure how to get rid of the glare. I'm sorry.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Cheers.
329 is now in. 252, I believe, already was in.
This one. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Hubbard?
Talked a lot about care and love you raised your son with. But you also mentioned there's a lot of chaos in your house,
Yes.
but I think you've said over and over you did your best to make sure your son knew all the time you loved him.
I did.
You would even tell him you loved him.
I did.
A lot of
I do.
fathers, a lot of fathers can't even look at their sons and say that, but you always did.
Still do.
When he was growing up, you always made sure he had clothes on his back,
Yes, sir.
he had food to eat.
Yes, sir.
You always made sure he went to school.
Yes, sir.
You took care of whatever was going on in your life. You got him there on time.
Yes, sir.
Made sure he did well, and he did do well.
I didn't have to help him with that part. He had that pretty much down.
He had a gift.
He did. He does. Or he did. Wanted to do.
And although you had work, and he had school, you spent as much time as you could with him.
You know, like any father, you think you always spend a little more, but yeah, I did.
You were involved in any activities he was involved
Yes, I tried. Some things I couldn't keep up with.
in. Special events, you made your best effort to be there.
I did.
So for whatever things were going on in that world, Tim Jones Jr. had a father that loved him, and he knew it.
Well, that was always a problem with Timmy. He always didn't know it. He didn't think I loved him. Still, I don't even know if this is going to prove it to him. But yes, I mean, yeah, no.
He didn't always reciprocate that love with you, did he?
Well, again, he just, He just seemed like he didn't believe me, you know. And when he got a little older, I mean, when he was younger, of course, all, you know, all little 5, 6, 7-year-old kids love you to death. But as he got older, you know, he just felt that I didn't love him.
This issue with your ex-wife Cindy, we just saw pictures of.
Yes.
Did you ever tell your son when he was a little child that his mama abandoned him?
No.
Did you ever say your mama doesn't love you?
No.
That would be cruel, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Did you assure him you weren't going anywhere?
Yes.
Did you let him know his mom was sick?
I did when he was older. And in the beginning, I didn't say, I mean, I told him, you know, your mom's not here. You know,
You didn't say
all I could
anything
really
bad
say.
about her?
No, no, no.
As he got older, he started to challenge you more.
Teenager.
You've described, I think, you testified last time, sometimes dealing with him when he got older, it's like walking on eggshells.
Yes.
Any little thing could set him off.
Yes.
He'd go to his room, or he'd walk away and he wouldn't talk to you.
Yeah, at times, yes.
He'd punish you.
Pardon?
He'd punish you.
I guess you could sort of look at it that way. I mean, I thought I was punishing him or something, you know, but, yeah.
Your babies, grandbabies,
Yep.
said over and over how much you meant to you.
More than anything.
I don't think anybody's going to question you.
Pardon?
I don't think anybody's going to question you.
I hope not.
You drove all the way from your home down to Smith County. You know, Marty Patterson and those other officers find your baby.
Yes.
And I believe you told us, when you found out your son and those kids were missing, your first thought was, Timmy just drug them off a cliff.
Well, that was later. My initial thought was that he'd got back together with Amber, and it's like, well, that's fine. I mean, that's what I really thought. But then when I realized what was going on, yes. When I talked to Amber and that wasn't the case, then, you know, I just thought that he lost it.
Last saw them Christmas Eve in 2012.
Yes, sir.
That was the evening your son, Tim Jr.
Yeah, 2014.
It's 2012. No, 2012.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah, okay, I forgot.
I'm bad with dates too. I got to write them down. December of 2012, Christmas Eve.
Yep.
He got upset with Jackie, your daughter, stepdaughter.
Well, he's been upset all weekend, so.
I think he said he was ticked off at Leonard.
That's the way I took it. He was just upset because he wasn't with his wife and family. I mean, he was with his kids, but he missed Amber and he didn't have her, and it upset him, yeah. And I can understand that because I went through a divorce, so I know how I felt.
So he was, I think you told us he was picking on Jackie, and he even started picking on Julie, got her involved in it.
Well, he didn't. He tried to pick on Julie, of course he didn't. But yeah, he was just nitpicking at Jackie, just, you know, bugging her, pestering her. You know.
You intervened.
Yes,
He got upset.
he did.
Always got upset. It looked like you were taking someone else's side other than his.
I mean, I guess you could look at it that way, yeah.
Going all the way back when you got remarried and married as a Carolyn,
Yes.
he got upset as a child.
He got jealous.
You picked a woman over him,
That's the way he took it, yes.
and that stayed with him.
Yeah, I believe. For a while.
Married Julie, it's like, even though he's older, now he helped you find Julie, but there were times.
Well, if he got mad at me, he got mad at the world. I mean, that's just what it was.
On December of 2012, he packed his kids up, came back to South Carolina.
Yes, sir.
It was a year and 8 months before y'all talked to one another. All of
Yeah, whatever it is, up to Labor Day.
All of 2013, there wasn't a single phone call.
Well, but I knew what was going on because he was talking to my parents.
Right.
So I kept tabs on him that way.
All the way into August of 2014, finally, you picked up the phone and you made contact.
Because of my father.
You made plans to see him and the kids on Labor Day.
Yes.
Obviously, your son.
He did.
There was something going on in his life. He knew he could always make sure those babies were safe.
Yes.
They loved you and they were happy being with you.
Yes.
You made sure he knew that.
Well, I knew that. My family knows that. I just don't know that Timmy knew that. I mean, again, he thought that I chose everyone over him, or, over him and his children. And that's the way he just sort of looked at it. That's the way I always took it anyway.
This one night in August 2014, he made a choice. Take away all those babies from everybody, including you,
Yes.
to save himself.
I don't know about that. I mean, Timmy's, like I said before, man, he's, he rides a fine line. He's a brilliant young man, and hitting those guys, he snaps. I don't know what caused it, but he snaps.
Bottom line is, the grief you feel
Yep,
is inflicted by your son.
that's right.
He's the reason why your babies
I blame myself more than him.
I know you did, but you know, he's the one.
I know if I'd have been there, maybe this wouldn't happen. But
Like a lot of people say, that he didn't want you there.
I don't know. Actually, he did want me there at that, so that's not true.
Because you got this.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Did the solicitor's office ever reach out to you as being a victim in this case?
No, sir.
I'm going to object. We've already gone through this.
I thought his testimony was solicitor office been to his house.
That's different than being reached out to as a victim by the victim advocate.
Solicitor himself went to his house. I mean, you can ask the question, go ahead. I mean, let the solicitor recross. Go ahead.
Did the solicitor's office reach out to you as a victim in this case?
No,
Did they reach out to you to gather information about your family?
I would think so. Yeah, I mean, we talked about what was happening.
Did you help them?
I told them anything I could, that they asked. That's helping.
You answered every question that they had?
Yes.
Do you love Tim?
More than anything.
Mr. Jones, did I ever at any time, or anybody in my office, treat you with any kind of disrespect?
No, sir.
You came to my office and you allowed me to come into your home.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Y'all ain't been here quite an hour, but we've been in here a little more than an hour, so we're gonna take a break. So step in the jury room, and you're right back in. It's gonna be a very long break. Take 2 minutes. All right, folks, I'm sorry for the delay. We'll send y'all right back out, or we'll send you on home, okay? I've got to listen to some issues on the record. They may take closer to 4:30, 5 o'clock, but I've got to listen to. I'm not gonna make y'all sit around for an hour and a half. We'll send y'all on home, do what y'all gotta do with, I'll talk about the case, we got everything here. 9 o'clock tomorrow, 9:30, 10? 10 o'clock tomorrow, back in the jury room. I got some stuff in the morning for witnesses coming out of town, so. Trying to keep y'all out of trouble. I'm sitting in the jury room for a few period of time, I'm sorry, I can't keep you back for 15 minutes. Anyway, see you on the morning, about 10.